World podcast. This is episode 1 of the Leet World podcast. This is Eddie.
This is Daniel.
And this is Nick.
Okay, first up, we were going to talk about Leet World stuff. We figured we'd just look at things that people ask a lot of questions about. People ask a lot of questions about DVDs.
We don't know how to make those.
We don't own the rights to the models, so we could not charge for the DVD.
It'd be illegal.
It would be illegal.
That's why I have the brilliant plan that Nick hates.
Okay, wait, Daniel's idea...
That's the great thing about capitalism. I can charge whatever I want for a piece of shit.
Describe your idea. Because nobody's going to know what your idea
is to make a documentary that in some way centers on Leet World or something, and then sell that, and when you buy it, you get a free copy of the Season 1 Leet World DVD.
So you'd sell the documentary
right,
for
and
like
as long as it is expressly...
For $25.
As long as it is expressly written on the receipt or whatever you get that you were buying the documentary and included for free,
yeah,
you're untouchable.
People ask about the Combine Soldier a lot.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that excuse worked until episode 4. That excuse worked until episode 4. But then again, you weren't there when we filmed that, so you could still somewhat...
And I never watched the episodes ever.
You still could claim ignorance.
You could claim ignorance.
In a fashion, but...
So...
As far as people speculating that the Combine Soldier is players... Like his player...
Or player's brother, or a player in disguise. He's a different character.
He's actually Cortez.
He has to put the mask on so he can see.
That doesn't even make sense.
That makes plenty of sense.
Well, now they're going to think it's actually Cortez.
But it is.
But they don't they don't know me, and they don't know that 80% of what I say is lies.
Now they're never going to believe anything you say.
Everything I say on the front page, they're going to be like, it's
they're 80%
like,
of this episode doesn't really exist because you lie all the time.
You know what I really
80% of this
hoped
episode.
you would have done is when you told me about the Rickrolled thing, I kind of hoped you would have Rickrolled everyone who came to Leet World. They post a new episode and it would just be the Rickroll video.
Wow, we would lose all of our fans.
But then like an hour later post the real
but if
video.
we would have done it like right when we hit the dig front page.
That would be great to get the Rickroll video dug.
We would rickrolldig.com.
They'd probably ban people for life that do that.
That's alright, we'll just make up a fake email address, make a dig account, and then get everyone to dig it.
Well, that's what's funny is that in the first, when we put the Rickroll joke in episode 5, Daniel and Nick actually did not know what the Rickroll video was.
We did not know.
So
I actually
had to
been
explain
Rickrolled multiple times and did not know it.
I had never been Rickrolled.
Well, because it was in Jay's away message, and I
Right.
used to always click on it, and I'd be like, well, I don't know why this video's in his away message, and I was just constantly Rickrolling myself.
Yourself. And that's the real... And the only time I saw it was the dude on our forums who has...
Who has it as that? No.
Yeah,
he had the SIG, but then there was the other guy that was like, check out my Counter-Strike clan video, and it was the Rickroll video.
Well, see, I didn't go that.
I very nearly banned the guy, like
because he humiliated you.
I had never been Rickrolled, and out of spite, I almost.
And so, out of your shame that you had been served on your own forums, you almost banned
Pretty
him.
much, I almost did ban the guy, just because I was very upset.
That would be very womanly of you.
It would be kind of womanly. People ask about the Leet World theme tune a lot. The Leet World theme.
It's on Damn Dangerous's MySpace page.
MySpace.com/damndangerous.
Damn Dangerous. You can download it there.
Yeah, a lot of people ask about it. It's really funny because we heard that, was it Daniel, your brother, said that he heard that his friend was in a server?
Yes. Was in the server playing, and some guy started playing the Leet World song like over his microphone.
That's pretty ridiculous.
And I think I would have crapped in my pants if I heard that.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about the Leet World theme song is that Jace / Damn Dangerous, whatever you want to call him, actually hates it.
It's a joke.
It's a joke song.
Yeah, he made it as a joke.
He made it as a joke, and he sent it to me, and I said, this is kind of awesome, because it's goofy and yet it kind of rocks.
Yeah.
And so it's great for our show because our show's kind of goofy, but it kind of rocks.
But it kind of rocks.
And so it's great for our show. And he was like, "No, I don't want you to use that." And I'm like, "No, it's going in the show."
Well,
Yeah.
wait.
Too
Tell
late.
everybody.
Too late,
Tell
yeah.
everybody why he wrote it.
Well, okay, yeah, because he wrote it because I was like, I called him up one day and I said, "Dude, you got to write the Leet World theme song. You know, we really want you to do this." And he was like, "Okay," and I was like, "You just write just like Leet World, yeah, just like fucking Leet World." And I was like, "Just do it like that." And so he came back and he wrote exactly what I told him, and it became
It was the most
like a
spectacular
joke.
thing
It
I've
was a
ever
joke.
heard.
So Jace actually hates that we have that as,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the theme song.
I say it's like Star Wars for Alec Guinness. Everyone on Earth loves it except
for
him.
Alec Guinness.
Right.
And he can never escape it either.
So yeah, Jace hates it. Jace actually thinks that we hate all of his music.
He does.
And he's right.
He
I
doesn't-
mean, no, I'm sorry.
He doesn't know why we use it in the episodes.
His music's good. Though during episode 5, the Final Fantasy sounding song was kind of great. The one where Leroy and
They're in the
Westheimer
wine cellar.
In the
are in the
wine
wine
cellar.
cellar, and it's like doo doo doo.
Because then
Yeah.
Cloud dressed up like a girl to go have sex with Don Caparzo or whatever his name is.
Corleone, actually. Yeah, I just wanted to say Final Fantasy lines, and I wanted to put the blue menu all over the screen. Ooh, a potion! The Onicon thing that we post on the front page is kind of amazing to me, that there were actually guys that dressed like Leet World characters. Because, like, I'm a big nerd, but I
Really?
I draw a line at cosplay.
As any reasonable person should.
Yet he LARPs. Not really.
No, we
he
don't.
doesn't. Eddie's not a LARPer.
We don't
No.
condone LARPing.
But if you do, that's
Magic
fine.
missile.
I'm sure that it's very fun if you're into it.
We're filming episode 6 right now. There's not really any like crazy, without giving too much away. There's not any like crazy scenes that'll,
Well, except
Slow
for
it
the one
down.
explosion
except for the explosion
that
and
destroys the house.
and the
Remember that
and the
that we
Westheimer
wrote?
death scene.
Yeah, that'll
That's gonna be
a
hard.
tearjerker.
Yeah.
That one's
Kind
gonna
of
be
like
hard.
when
You know,
Sirius
you
Black
know that
died.
when people listen, there's gonna be the one guy that's like, "Wait,
Yeah.
Westheimer dies, OMG!" Like
yeah, you
the
told me
one
you
like
cried
Latvian
when you
guy,
wrote that
Well,
part of
if
the one
Please.
Latvian guy that can't hear the sarcasm in her voice. 'Cause
We have
Is that real?
we have more than one Latvian viewer, believe me.
We're like the 4th most popular website in all of
In all of
Latvia.
Latvia.
no, isn't it like the
Something
16,000th most
It
popular
was
website?
12,000 when I looked the other
Yeah,
day.
12,000th most popular website in Latvia, which doesn't sound like, except there are several million
Because it's
people
not like
in
it's not
Latvia.
like I know this.
The comments that make me laugh are when people are like, "I heart player, he's just like me, Raffle," and I'm like,
He is just
I
like me.
hope I hope you are not actually like player while playing Counter Strike. I'm actually more like Cortez.
And that you-
I just
I-
run around shouting orders at people obnoxiously. Moving on to gaming. First thing, BioWare's KOTOR MMO.
Which is just a rumor.
It might not be a rumor, though. It might not be, and if it wasn't a rumor, I might play my first MMO. Don't look at me like that.
I don't know.
You realize as soon as you put up your computer and you load that CD into the tray, your life is over.
Leet World is shut down
Any
for good.
semblance of a soul you had will flutter away in the wind.
I wrote an essay about that in college.
About how you played a video game till...
No, I just about like my top 10 like
Oh, yeah.
times that I played a ridiculous amount of video games. Yeah, KOTOR is in like my top. Is like my number one video game binge of all time because I literally played it Sunday night through like Thursday morning, taking 5-hour breaks to sleep and eat and talk to my girlfriend at night for like an hour.
See, we just had freshman year of college in Counter-Strike.
Right, but that wasn't like so much a one sitting binge.
Because
As
we had
much
to
as it
sleep
was
and go to
just
class
like-
and then come back and play more
Yeah, as much
Counter-Strike.
as this was like in between classes.
Because
Do you remember the time that you put a?
You did it.
Did I do it to myself?
He had to write this paper, and his desktop was completely clean except for his My Computer icon, his recycle bin, and the Counter-Strike icon. And this was like 1.4, whatever, so it was the little white icon. He moved it to the bottom right of his screen.
Yeah.
And then he taped over it a little sign that says "Do not play" because the paper was due like the next day, and he had to finish it.
Yeah, it got really bad there for a while.
Well, because what else was there to do?
It's true.
What makes me laugh about playing Counter-Strike now is when me and Kerry will go play, and we are trying to enter servers, and like I'll go into one, and he'll be like, "I can't go into that one, I'm banned."
Right.
And he'll be like, and then like I'll go into another one, and he'll be like, "Oh, it won't let me join, I'm banned," because everyone thinks that Kerry's hacking.
Because your brother's a freak of nature.
He's
Any
really
game
good.
he touches within 3 days, he'll be better than you.
So it's kind of appropriate that he is actually Leroy, like the gaming nerd, except that he doesn't. The only games he likes these days are like Counter-Strike. Okay, Street Fighter 4 trailer, kind of awesome.
Looks really neat.
Didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I don't-
It's like
I-
Ryu and Ken
It
fighting.
was on our site.
Yeah, I put it in the forums.
When?
Why do you guys hate our forums?
Did you put it in today?
No, I put it in
No,
like 3 days
it
ago.
What
was
section
yeah.
did you put it in?
The gaming section.
The only problem with the trailer is that like it doesn't tell you anything about the game. There's no
Like,
actual gameplay
What
Like,
is
footage.
you don't
there
know if
to
it's
tell
going to
you
be
about?
like a but you don't know if it's going to be like a 3D fighter
Yeah, like
or if
we
it's
don't,
going to be
you don't
like
know
a
anything about the game.
because it's like an animated thing. Like it's like a
Right.
3D.
And there's like this, like like brush strokes going on in the
Like, it looks like
background whenever
Okami.
they do
Yeah.
like moves, like kicks and punches. There's like splatters of paint in the
the
background.
Hadouken looks really
So
awesome.
I don't know if that's going to be. Is that like a hint to some sort of?
Like kind of art style that it might
Yeah,
go with.
yeah.
or-
I don't. Or is it just they wanted to make a fancy trailer? I don't know.
Probably just a fancy trailer.
And it's going to have Ken and Ryu in it. That's a Street Fighter game. You could make any game, and if you put Ken and Ryu in it and you have a Hadouken, then you have a Street Fighter game.
Though my brother still likes the one that I think you guys played it too.
The 2D one. Because he could whip our asses at it.
No, it was the one that was on the PlayStation that was like 2.5D, where it was like you could kind of go 3D, but not really.
And the screen would go black when he would like unleash his super
Yeah, you would do
combos.
like your super combos, and like there was one that would like blow up the world.
Yeah, like the 97 hit.
Yeah, and he
Combo
would just
breaker.
and like he loves that game because he could just do that to us, and we couldn't do it to him. So some new games coming out pretty soon. Super Smash Brothers is delayed for the Nintendo Wii.
What
They
a
couldn't
surprise.
port Solid Snake over. He was too badass for a lame system.
Yeah, what a
Yeah.
surprise! Something's delayed for the Wii, like the freaking internet and Mario.
The internet is great. Nintendo should get one.
Right, Mario. When Galaxy's delayed?
No, it's still coming out in
Is it?
November.
Sure.
Galaxies is the reason I haven't sold my Wii. Like I was
So
really
you
excited
beat it,
about the Wii, and like I love the Wii to an
Except
extent,
Not really.
except that I haven't turned it on since April when I played Paper Mario. And then I played that, and I was like, "Wait, this
Well,
is
if
the
you
same
have-
game that
if-
was on the GameCube."
Even
pretty
like the
much.
most diehard of diehard Wii people, if you ask them like what they're really into, they'll name you one of like the 4 games, like the Zelda, Metroid, Paper Mario, or they talk to you about the Virtual Console, where they're playing games that they already played 9 years ago, or they're like, "Oh, I played it at a party." And Wii bowling is so fun.
Yeah, but what happens when your party goes home
Exactly.
and you're just sitting there
and then you're
With
just
your Wii
bowling,
dongling your Wii?
You're bowling by yourself.
Yeah,
That's only fun for so long.
yeah.
And by so long, you mean never.
That's pretty much that for the gaming news.
We can do TV.
We can do TV. Wrap it up with TV.
Yeah.
Heroes sucks this year.
Season 2 blows. It's true.
It's terrible.
Did you guys watch last night's episode?
Nope.
I really don't have any desire to watch the show at all anymore.
Really?
I
That
mean,
bad?
maybe I'll come back to it after like I have 4 or 5 episodes on the DVR and I'll watch them all together. Maybe it'll be better. I don't know. I mean, it's like they've gone back. They've reverted.
They've regressed.
Yes,
they really
like
have.
the show started off shaky, then got good. Then by the end, they were clicking on all cylinders and like
Well, that's the way TV
doing
shows usually goes.
doing television like the way they should be doing it. Yeah, but then like when you go into 2, you should need to keep that momentum going.
They
Like
took a step back.
like a Battlestar or
Yeah.
Lost, and they
Right.
didn't do that.
But the three characters that are the coolest and should have continued through into the next season with the biggest like momentum have all rebooted.
Yeah,
Siler rebooted. He should be dead. In all honesty,
yeah.
he's not, and that's fine because you have to keep your bad guy alive.
Yeah.
I can forgive that.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have his powers, so he's rebooted. So he is now lame again.
Yeah.
He's just a dorky watchmaker. Peter Petrelli,
Rebooted.
who you know at some point in the future becomes a badass.
Yeah.
And Hero
Yeah.
decides to stay in feudal Japan.
I
Who
just
also
I get,
becomes a badass in the future.
I get really frustrated with shows.
Well, it's because his friend died. He didn't,
Whatever, he becomes a badass.
I get really frustrated in shows like 24 does this a lot. Sometimes Lost does this when like they simply just move the plot forward by having their characters make really stupid decisions. And Heroes is like why I kind of Heroes made the most sense about like why he stayed in feudal Japan, but then like Peter Petrelli's like, I don't want to find out who I am because I might be a bad person. Well, then why the hell are you living with criminals? Why would you just stay living with criminals if you're afraid of being a bad person?
Yeah.
I want to stay with these dudes that rob banks.
Yeah.
Or whatever
and
they
almost
rob.
killed me.
Yeah.
I think they've also spread themselves too thin.
I'm still thinking like you didn't watch Monday Night. I don't want to be like
Yeah, I don't
want to be
gotta-
too spoilerish,
I
but
should
like
have watched, I guess, so we could talk about
like-
it.
but at the end of the
Claire was
episode
kinda-
last week, Molly gets sick by the Nightmare Man or whatever, and then in this episode on Monday, Mohinder takes her to the company. I'm like, why would you do that? He takes her to the company to get her to get her better. I'm like, why would?
It's so weird
The smartest
that they
dumb
live
person I
together, by the way,
Yeah.
with a little girl.
I'm like, does she not have a family?
It just seems...
Well, I guess they got killed by her parents.
Well,
got
yeah,
killed
her
by
parents
Siler,
got
but even
killed by
still.
Siler. But it's still just like so, like, what? It's like,
Why them?
hey, let's
Yeah.
throw these characters all together in a
we
house
met
together.
We met 4 months ago, dude. You want to get a house? I got this little girl. We could fucking have a party.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I
And
don't,
then they do.
I don't understand
So,
why
yeah.
that's happening.
Chuck is pretty good. I'm liking Chuck the more I watch it.
Like Chuck, it's.
I didn't like the pilot that much.
I thought the pilot was okay. Episode 2 was bad.
Was it episode 1 or 2?
Episode 1?
Episode
Yeah,
1
yeah.
was bad.
So yeah, episode 1, and not a huge fan of. Episode 2 was episode 3. All
Each
right.
one's getting better and
Episode
better.
4, and like now it's starting to really.
I didn't watch this last Monday's, but last week's with the Diamond was really
It was
good.
really good.
Is it
Yes.
because you're getting further away from the absurd premise of the show?
Well, no, you're actually like even the Buy More stuff where they're in Buy More. Like I hated that in the pilot. I hated it in the first episode. I like that stuff now.
Yeah,
And the
it's-
stuff that I thought was the strongest from the pilot in the first episode, as I got through, the stuff I thought was the strongest was the spy stuff. But now I feel like they're doing all of it well.
it just felt a bit awkward.
Yeah,
to
the whole thing
start
was
off.
awkward.
And
The nerd
Like it's-
humor was like they've abandoned
The
some of
nerd humor-
they've abandoned some of the fake
the
nerd
nerd humor was very forced, like
Yeah.
written by non-nerds.
Yeah. Do you see that there was a Lost reference when he was rattling off all the
Yes, it's a
said
yeah. It was
Oceanic
like
Flight
Oceanic
815
Flight,
or
was
whatever.
shot down by the
Yeah.
American government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess that about does it for the first edition of the Leet World podcast. So thanks for listening.